Join our incredible moms who have mastered the art of balancing motherhood in today's episode of We Time Convo.
My name is Debbie.
This is Liza.
Moms sharing inspiring stories, practical tips, and a few hilarious anecdotes. And it all begins now.
Thanks for joining us at We Time Convo. We have 3 special guests today, and we will be talking about social media. So our 3 special guests, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over.
Nessa.
And how old are you, Nessa?
I'm 16.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Hi, I'm OJ. I'm also 16.
Hi, OJ. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Daria, and I'm also 16.
Wow. Thanks, Daria. Thanks for joining us. So today we have our topic today. We'll be talking about social media and how teens today use social media, the way we think about social media from different age groups. So for me, obviously, it's to connect with, people that I've met along the way, whether it's back in, my school days or early work career. It's a way for me to stay connected to people that I've met along the way. Some of the social media apps I use is IG and Facebook. I have access to Snapchat, but I don't actually use it. But those are actually like the 3 forms of social media that I use. So turning it over to you guys, what social media do you guys use? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Except for Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not big on Facebook.
I only use Facebook for school.
Yeah, like in clubs, and that's it. Yeah. And for family sometimes. I just have it.
Yeah, I just have it.
I don't have
just
it
in
at
case.
all.
You don't have it at all?
Not at all.
Now, my question is there a reason why Facebook isn't?
I think it's because it's just like hard to use. Like surprisingly, I think it's hard to use.
Yeah, I have no idea how to
Like,
use Facebook.
How to navigate through it.
That's why I didn't like when our clubs use Facebook as like a communicator, because I don't know how to use it.
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting because I know a lot of probably not tech savvy people use Facebook quite a bit. So do you find that prevalent in regards to your age group? They don't typically use Facebook?
I think it's just for our group, it's not as popular because like we say it's hard to use, but like my grandpa and my mom who don't use technology at all.
Well, that's what I meant. Point. Yeah.
Grandma's always on Facebook. I don't know how to work it.
Yeah, I don't know how to work Facebook, but like if I can work Instagram, Snapchat, all of that.
Yeah.
Got it. So Daria, you do use Instagram and Snapchat.
Yeah.
Is there any other social medias?
Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Those are like the main ones.
Discord? Yeah.
No, I don't use Discord.
Discord is like, it's not really a social media. I feel like it's just more of like
it's like a group chat basically.
It's like an app you use to call friends when you play video games.
Okay. All right. And OJ, do you use the same?
Yeah, just Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok is mainly.
What about Twitter?
Oh,
yeah, that's a good one. Twitter. Do you guys use Twitter?
I have Twitter, but I don't use it. But I know like my sister, like her generation uses it more. Like,
oh yeah, my older sister, they're big on Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
And you, Vanessa?
My older cousins use Twitter, but I have it. I just use it for like, say like something on social media is happening, and they're like,
it's like the first thing. Twitter is like the first thing I check.
Twitter is not as like censored as Instagram and TikTok. Like they'll get taken down, so they put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Twitter is a little bit more like open.
Yeah.
Got it. So as you guys use IG, these social media channels, like, do you have a favorite?
I could say for me it's Instagram, but I'm not sure about
Mine goes between Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, me too. Because I mean, they're 2 different platforms though.
Yeah.
Because Instagram's like posting and like seeing what your friends are doing, and TikTok's like more like
entertainment.
Exactly.
Got it. So you actually use both.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
the same amount.
Yeah.
Got
Because
it.
I find myself like TikTok, you have to like be able to listen to it in order to understand what's going on. For Instagram, if I'm not allowed, like if I can't listen to something, like say I don't have headphones or something, I just scroll on TikTok and just observe.
Yeah, for me personally,
Instagram.
like TikTok, I'm on it way more, but I just find Instagram is my favorite. But I don't understand why I'm on TikTok more though. I feel like it's just like an easier app to be on rather than Instagram.
It's like easy to like waste your time on TikTok.
Yeah, it's way easier to waste your time on
So
TikTok.
Yeah.
So since you guys are on, like let's talk about like you guys being on these platforms. Like in one day, how long do you think that if you had to quantify how long you're on these social media?
I could
and
actually check.
Yeah, we can
I'm
pull
gonna
it
check
up.
right now.
Really?
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Because I find that interesting because I find like after like 30 minutes of being on, like I get surprised that I'm on it for so long. And I do like enjoy like scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it's very entertaining for me.
For today, like already just today, it's only 1:00 and I've been on TikTok for 3 hours.
Wait,
Shut up!
Wait, guys, I don't know where to
Are
find
you
it.
serious?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know where to find it. I don't know how to use my phone apparently.
Screen time.
I searched that.
And
Oh,
then
I
you-
found it.
yeah.
I didn't even see
And
it.
you?
Oh yeah, same amount. 3 hours and 37
Yeah.
on my phone. Actually,
Yeah. Are
That
you
was my screen
constantly
time.
watching or it's just playing?
No, I'm just like literally first like when I wake up, TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that is the
Yeah.
first thing I do.
And the craziest thing is like you can't even remember the last 10 TikToks you
Yeah.
watched.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's
God.
just like it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
But it's
it
really
is
entertaining.
It's really entertaining.
So OJ, did you find how long you were on?
Oh, I don't know. All right, last time I checked, it was like 3 hours, but that was like for the whole day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
So
about
not
these two.
Specifically TikTok.
Specifically TikTok.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, let me check mine.
Sometimes I play it just for noise though.
Oh yeah. Like getting ready in the morning.
You just play it. And
You
you're not
just
looking.
play it and you're not listening. I'll be washing my face and the TikTok's just playing.
and it's on repeat. Like
Yeah.
you accidentally leave it on one that's
Uh-huh.
like short, and it's like the same thing 10 times over.
So where do you find it?
On
Go to settings and you search up screen time.
Oh, settings.
I searched it and it didn't pop up for some reason, but it's like right there.
And then you scroll all the way to screen times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it says see all app and website activity.
Okay, I still can't figure it out.
It's right in front of you.
Oh,
but-
on average, mine is an hour and 7 minutes, which is not as bad as your
That's-
guys'.
Oh,
Not
today I was on my phone for 4 hours,
Oh yeah, same.
but TikTok was 3 hours and
Me
25
too.
minutes.
Wow.
Instagram was 13 minutes.
same.
I was on Instagram for 5 hours.
Wow.
I was in bed.
If I'm on Instagram for a long period of time, it's because I'm thinking of a post. Like I'm contemplating on what I'm posting.
There's also like TikTok reels on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. I just checked mine. I was an hour and a half. Yeah, so that's a little wild. I know, and I'm not done yet. So, like, what gets you on there? It's just
Boredom.
boredom.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have enough to do.
Yeah. Like if I'm literally when I wake up, it's just the first thing I do is TikTok. I'll just sit in bed, watch TikTok until I'm like, oh, let me go eat breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same for you too?
Yeah. Apparently, I heard that our generation has issues with being bored. Like
Yeah.
we can't let ourselves be bored.
Is that
Mhm.
true?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Like we can't handle it.
What about reading the book?
Oh,
That makes me more bored.
yeah.
That makes them more bored.
I think it's because our generation, we need to like change the subject like really fast to stay entertained and like, because if we listen to the same thing for the
Yeah.
like an
Because
hour straight, it's like it gets boring for us for some reason.
our attention span is so
Yeah,
like
attention
low
span.
now. Like
So let me ask you a question. When you're on TikTok, like what do you find yourself gravitating to? It's like what do you like watching? Or is it like various?
it varies, but like everyone's like it's called like a for you page. So like on TikTok there's a for you page. So it's like on what you interact with most.
Uh-huh.
And usually for me it's like makeup, beauty. So it's just like different for everybody.
Got it. And OJ, what would you say your views are?
I watch like a lot. It's just like a lot of sports on my page.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Vanessa?
Mine I think is like more like diverse in the sense of I see a bunch of different things. Like if I scroll through TikTok, I'll see like different genres of things. I can go through 5 and it's like 5 different genres. Like they don't correlate. They're not all makeup. They're not all
So
beauty
one
or
is
not all
around beauty.
entertainment.
The other one is
probably like trends.
trends.
Like latest trends and like just people. Like I get a lot of like the movie clips ones.
Oh, yeah.
And I will go on the account and then see like one movie in like 20 different parts or a show.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, do you think that it's pretty genius when people advertise on there because it actually gets you guys to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Advertisements work a lot on
Mhm.
TikTok.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on
So-
TikTok.
Now, my question is, do you guys even watch regular TV? Because like I asked this question to my nephew and he's like, I'm not even on regular TV.
None.
There's no
I used to.
Yeah, I
there's
used
no
to.
use for being on
Yeah.
regular TV.
Because our attention span is so little now. It's like I'll be watching a movie and then I get bored and then I go on my phone.
So you won't even finish a
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah. Me and my friends went out one time and we paid $60 to go watch a movie. Our attention spans were so little, we straight up just left the movie after like 30 minutes.
Because you just
Wow.
didn't.
'Cause we just, like-
couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
It was Aquaman.
Oh. Wow. Vanessa, do you find yourself the same situation?
Yeah, because all throughout break there was so many like shows and movies I could have watched that I like wanted to, but I couldn't get myself to like do it. And I think I spent all that time just on TikTok or Instagram.
So 3 of you guys don't watch regular TV.
Or it's like very
No.
difficult for me to do that. Like if I'm watching a show, say
Oh,
it's like a long series, I can watch it to a certain extent, but I find myself stopping and then going on TikTok for like a
Yeah.
break and then going back to it.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Like I can watch TV shows. Like if I like a show, I'll rewatch it multiple times, but it'll take me a while to finish it because I get bored.
Got it. Wow, that's very interesting.
Like in quarantine, actually, I watched all of Grey's Anatomy.
Which is huge.
Yeah, in like 1 month. And then like now, if I were to do that, it would take me like the whole year to finish that show.
Because you just couldn't
Yeah.
sit there and just watch it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
And-
still haven't finished a lot of shows actually.
I find myself kind of getting there too. Like I'll watch the first season or the second season, and then after a
Yeah.
while I'll just like get bored. So I do the same thing. Now, do you guys also, as you guys watch, do you guys also like undercover stalk people?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm not sure about TikTok, but on Instagram, I have a burner account.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, for people who don't understand what a burner account is, what is exactly a burner account?
Burner account is a secret account that if people ever see it, they won't know it's the person controlling it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I have one and my like username is like user12 something. Like random numbers.
Yeah.
I pick a random name. Make it interesting.
And I have like, I know friends that like make up random people, like whole profile picture and it's just someone random.
Really?
Yeah.
I keep mine blank.
Wow.
Yeah, I keep mine blank.
Wow. Now, do you guys, because I remember when social media started getting popular and Vanessa was growing up and she really wanted an IG account. And
I had one.
no, you did.
You
but
created it, though.
I created it and I was like, okay, I'm going to oversee, and monitor her. And eventually I couldn't keep up. Like I just could not keep up with
There's
her
nothing to worry
monitoring.
about.
Now,
old
I
posts.
also heard that a lot of kids have their own private account. So like parents feel comfortable like, oh, I'm friends with my child on the social media platform. And then eventually a lot of the kids have their own private account that their
Yeah.
parents don't even know about.
I have a funny story actually, because I have 3 accounts. So I have one for like photos, like that I don't want to post on like my main account, and then I have like my spam account, which is like just friends, and then like my main Instagram that like all my family, all my friends follow. And this one time, like my sister follows it, and my dad follows me on Instagram, and he got like a suggestion of my photo account that he doesn't follow. And my sister like sent me a video of him just scrolling through, and he was like, why didn't she follow me? Why didn't I see this? So yeah.
So you specifically have different accounts
Yeah.
for specific purposes.
Yeah.
Now, OJ, how about you?
Yeah, I actually have a private account. It's a private account, and only like my friends follow it. And
And are you guys pretty particular about that private account? Like
Yeah.
you're not sharing that with like
Yeah.
everybody. It's just
Yeah.
like very specific people.
yeah, only like people that know me or know of me, and I feel like they could get to know me a little bit more when they follow this account.
Got it. Now, out of curiosity, do you two follow him in his private account?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you guys, that's kind of the access that you guys
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, when you meet so Vanessa, do you have a private account?
Yeah. Mom, you know this. Yes, I do. And she even tried to get me to like accept her follow request on it, and I said no.
Oh yeah, my dad's found that account, and he's trying to follow it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's one where it just and mind you, I think there's comes an age where everybody, like parents go, you should have like access to their stuff. How hard is it for parents to really like shut you guys down?
It's actually really easy, I feel like.
It's easy for us to shut you guys down for
I don't-
like your private
I
account?
don't think so.
No, not even. Well, I feel like.
Because in my head, I'm like, okay, you shut it down, but you guys have an ability to
To just
create
make a new
another
one.
one.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
think
I didn't
it's
think of
It's
hard.
really hard.
And I don't think parents like even try anymore because they know.
Well, I
I
personally don't, because I think that's just too much work.
Yeah.
think at a certain age,
to
your
be
kid
honest.
needs privacy though to be their own person. You know?
Really?
I feel like sometimes.
Well,
yeah.
what do you mean? Like,
I mean, like, not everything you want to share with like your parents. Like, if your friends are doing dumb stuff and you want your other friends to see it, you're not gonna want your mom to see it. Like, what if it's like something she would find like, why are you hanging out with them? Like, that looks stupid. Like, that's wasting your time. Like, you don't want to lecture about that.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Got it. I personally feel like it's hard because I can totally shut down her current account, but I know she has the ability to create another one. Whether or not I take
would
her
be so
phone away,
sad.
she can probably create one on her friend's phone or
Yeah.
at school,
Okay,
or
that's
like
a
it's
lot
just
of
a
work.
lot of work.
yeah.
I think doing that would be a lot of work. If you took away my phone, I would not be asking all my friends to use their phone.
Well,
That's just me personally. Everybody's different.
I'm just saying that I think it's just hard for parents to
Yeah.
monitor.
I agree.
yeah, I feel like it's really hard.
Got
I
it.
say don't even try.
Yeah. Well, you can try, but I think parents are going to be naive to think that they can shut these kids down. They're just way too quick, too savvy, too determined. And that's what I find out. Okay, so I'm going to make a generalization based on observation. Do you think it's fair statement to say that in your guys' generation, you guys tend to be a little lazy?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you guys are actually motivated to actually get something or do something, you guys are very determined.
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a pro and con.
So like on one hand, I see you guys being kind of like a really lazy generation. But on the other hand, if you guys want something to get done,
Mhm.
you guys are going to find
Yeah.
a way to get it done.
Yeah.
Like there's like really nothing stopping you guys.
Yeah.
And that's like the double-edged sword of your guys' generation. Like you guys have to actually like really want it.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I think so.
So everybody has their own personal account. You have multiple accounts. Now, what is like the craziest or funniest or like weirdest thing that you guys have seen on social media that you're just like, what?
Vanessa's private account's a little interesting. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Well, the weirdest things I see, like just on Instagram, are the reels. Like those are the weirdest things.
Especially the one OJ said.
Yeah, especially the ones that he sends.
Oh, why are they weird?
I'm not sure. It's just like an algorithm, and
It's also like our humor is very different than.
So
Well, I just think we think like our generation thinks like some things are funny when they're really not.
I think our generation has grown up to think that anything can be a joke.
Exactly.
got it. So even something that seems very
Yeah,
like somber.
I think it's like the way our generation takes it is like obviously no one's trying to be like offended or like hurt. It's just anything can be a joke if you take it. It's like perspective.
Got it. Now, so like going back to like stalking people, like what I've heard is like back in my day, we would exchange numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you know, so-and-so wants your number. And then you'd exchange numbers. Is that how you guys like communicate with others? Is like exchanging numbers? Because I heard now it's like really
exchanging social media
Exactly. Yeah.
instead of the numbers.
I feel like also for us, not even like, oh, because you want to see what they're doing and whatever. I think it's also like a privacy thing. Like when I like started meeting new people, I wouldn't want to give out my number if I wasn't super close with them.
got it.
'Cause I
So
don't
you
want-
actually feel like your phone number is more personal
Yeah.
than
It's way
showing
more
your
personal than social media.
Yeah.
now.
Because anybody can just look you up on like Instagram.
Are you guys like private or public?
My main is public.
Yeah, my main account is public.
My main is also public.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like most people's are public now.
Yeah.
Since
Because-
everyone has a private account.
Yeah, since
Yeah.
everyone has like a second account that's private.
Okay. And then private account is obviously more selective.
Yeah.
Now with your public account, so that's the one that you actually share with other people, or like
My
how you
public? Yeah.
like if somebody was interested in you or wanted to friend you or
Yeah.
get to know you, you would just share.
My public Instagram account. Yeah.
Have you ever made a mistake in posting
Yes.
to your name?
Yes. All the time. So many
It's
times.
so
multiple
bad.
times.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And then I have people who like DM me. They're like, "Did you mean to post this?" I
Yeah.
think you meant to post this, and then I'm freaking out because
There was a time in middle school where I accidentally posted something, and it was inappropriate for a main page. And so my sister sent like a screenshot and a whole paragraph of saying, "Did you mean to post this? Because like it's like what even is that?" And then
Yeah.
it's just like, and it makes you question even if like it was really worth it to post anyway.
Exactly. That's happened to me before.
Like, repost it on your private account. Like,
Yeah,
it's
'cause
not
everybody
worth
saw it.
Saw it all.
Yeah, and
So
it's
you
so
don't even, so
embarrassing.
you take it down really quickly
Mhm.
and you don't like, should I even post this on my private? Everybody
You're like
already
too
saw it.
embarrassed. You're like, never mind. It's not funny anymore.
So when stuff like that happens, it sounds like you have some pretty good people like to let
Yeah.
you know like you made a mistake,
mm-hmm.
or you might want to double check.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys ever at any given point where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to shut my social media down?
I've thought about it. Never did it. I just stopped using it.
There was a time where I just hid all the apps on my phone, but that didn't really stop me from going back on them.
Because eventually you're just getting bored.
Yeah.
I've
You know?
never like felt that way because I know that even if I like delete all the apps, I would just re-download it like later.
Now, have you ever challenged yourself to say, you know what, I'm not going to be on there for like a week?
I know people who've done it and they didn't
Usually-
really change at
Yeah,
all.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like your parents, like how good are they at monitoring you guys? Vanessa.
Oh my god. This woman, my mother, is good and bad, I guess you could say. I think you're pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'll post something and she doesn't like it. She'll immediately text me and she'll be like, take it down.
Yes.
Change
and
it.
I think I've only done that once.
You've done that multiple times.
No.
Yes, you have.
Maybe one or two times.
Like a handful of times.
Maybe. And then she'll either like try and
Or I
say
just don't
why, or she'll just say okay, and then she'll do it.
And Daria knows too. Sometimes we'll have a picture and she'll be like, and I'll be like, wait, I can't post that because my mom's gonna tell me to take it down. So I have to change it. And it's a
Yeah.
really good photo. And I'm just like, damn.
But why do you post it? Is it for the likes?
Because I think it looks good.
Ah,
It's
okay.
like the aesthetic.
Yeah,
like
like
on
it-
your feed.
It looks good.
Yeah.
And then your mother shuts you down. And it hurts.
How about you, Daria? Have
Um,
you ever had it where somebody's like your mom tells you?
It's not even my parents, more like my sister.
So your sister?
Yeah, because my dad follows me. He doesn't really care.
Uh-huh.
And I always show like everything. I might show my mom what I post.
Uh-huh.
But my sister's more like strict. She's more like protective over me. So she'll be like, "Why'd you post this?" Or she's like, "This is so weird of you to post." She's like, "Are you sure you want to post this?"
So she'll question you.
Yeah.
So she'll challenge
Yeah.
those posts. And how about you, OJ?
Oh yeah, my parents don't really care about what I post because like I'm not posting anything that's really concerning to them.
Got it. So you don't ever get like you haven't had that incident.
Nah.
And
not really.
I think it makes sense because from a girl's perspective, you guys are probably posting more yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think guys are posting
Well,
themselves.
he does.
Well, post more than I do.
but it's not like
Provocatively
Yeah.
or
yeah,
you know where
but-
somebody can take it
Yeah.
the wrong way.
Which is why I feel like that's why my sister's more protective over me.
Got it.
That's a good thing to have.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I find that really interesting. I mean, now let's just think about like how you guys are using social media. How do you think the next generation is going to be using social
Oh my
media?
gosh.
Oh,
They-
I've seen.
It's so
All right, so I
weird.
have a younger sister, and I'm blocked on her stuff because like
Are you
because like
serious?
it's
So
like
are you using your fake account to stalk your
Yeah.
sister?
No, because I did that to my sister.
Wow.
I blocked my sister off like all my accounts, but not her friends, and her friends would show her, and she's like, "So why'd you block me off your accounts?"
Damn.
But going back to the next generation, how do you think they're going to be using social media?
oh yeah, I've seen it, and it's like it's weird because I looked at my sister's Instagram account, and it looks like way more mature than when I used to have
Yeah.
Instagram in seventh
You
grade.
compare
And
them.
so it's gonna be scary because like I think social media at that age and social media how it is right now is gonna make it like I don't know, but it's like
They grow up
scary.
fast.
Yeah, it's like they mature super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll see TikToks of these like little kids in like 6th grade, and they're like, they want all these things, all this makeup, all this. But like when I was in 6th grade, I was like making slime and watching YouTube videos.
Because I mean, I was doing the same thing that like the 6th graders were doing, like with makeup and skincare and stuff.
Yeah, but-
I wasn't getting like they're like forcing their parents to buy them like the expensive,
Yeah.
high quality.
So it's a
I was
little
getting like
different.
toy makeup and like
Mhm.
drugstore,
Yeah.
just
So
whatever I
it's-
could grab.
Well, and I can imagine they probably get a lot more followers, right? Like in a sense that because they're starting so young, they're getting
Yeah.
more
Yeah, they get
Yeah.
more attention.
audience,
Yeah.
more
Mhm.
audience, more attention. So, I mean, OJ, you touched up on it. It could get a little scary.
Yeah.
So, from a perspective of like just managing the next generation, what do you think, we can do to kind of, protect them? Because, as you guys are thinking about social media, it sounds like you guys are using it in a very, it's not a risky way. But it can be risky. We've obviously heard how social media can be dangerous. How do we continue to keep people safe? Because social media, it's going to be here to stay.
Mhm.
But what can we do to protect kind of our next generation?
I think it's more instead of because a lot of parents resort into like censoring their kid and like making sure that they're not on it, like they take it away from them
Mhm.
versus teaching them why they shouldn't do certain things.
So you feel like there should be a lot more education
Yeah, I feel like
versus like just saying, no, don't use it and
Yeah.
then letting it be.
because when I grew up, it was like they, like I feel like everybody would tell me, "Oh, watch out for this. Don't click on this, or don't look up. Like, don't do these things. Don't post these things or whatever." Instead of it being taken away, because when you say don't have that app, they're gonna go do it.
Obviously
anyway.
want to go on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
I was
it.
about to say that education thing is not gonna work against them because they're just gonna rebel against you.
Exactly. Like, for me, like, when I was growing up, I never had like restrictions on anything, and like I wouldn't look up anything, like I wouldn't do anything like inappropriate. But I feel like now with like parents like putting restrictions and then telling their kids not to look this up, not do this, they're just gonna ask like their friends,
What is it?
like, what is this, and then look it up somewhere else.
Got it. So in a lot of ways, maybe just giving them a little bit more freedom,
Yeah.
or just being able to ask, right? Or
Yeah.
a more open forum.
I also know like on social media apps, you're not like allowed to be under 13, but people just lie about their age.
Yeah.
Because I know I did that when I was
did
little.
that too. I think telling your kid, like explaining it to them on why you shouldn't do certain things or be careful of certain things is very important. So then they understand. Because like I was like when like a lot of people like a common thing that happens, especially like with kids and even adults, is like their accounts get hacked or like their phones like get virus or whatever because they like get scammed
Yeah.
and stuff. And I think educating people on that will prevent them from that happening versus just taking it away
Got
and
it.
then it happening anyway.
Got it. So that's good to be aware of and think about. And it's interesting perspective about the next generation and how you guys view their social media. So that's really interesting. But yeah, no, thank you guys for joining us.
Of course.
I loved hearing that perspective that you guys have. I think that gives us just a little insight on how you guys use social media, but that was very interesting. So thank you guys for joining us, and we would love to have you guys come back.
Thank you.
Thank you
letting
for
us
having
come on.
us.